A new state law bans a list of waste items from disposal in landfills. If you are elected, what will you do to encourage public compliance with this disposal law?
The city currently has curbside recycling of all the items that have been banned from the landfill, the bottles, the cans. Currently, recycling is optional. I think one of the things we are going to have to look at is making it mandatory for all residences. That would allow everyone to participate and not have to worry about what they're going to do with the things that are supposed to go in the landfill. The other area that has presented a problem is that some of the commercial properties that the city picks up the everyday trash, but we don't provide recycling facilities for them, recycling opportunities on a regular basis. So that's another area where I think we're going to have to look at our policies and determine how we can better provide those recycling opportunities to the commercial entities within the city. There are also some of the developments that don't have city services. Some do and some don't have their own recycling, and we do need to work with that. There are a lot of things that the Green Challenge Task Force is going to be recommending, as well as an education program for all the residents of the city on how they can recycle, what they can recycle, and we hope to get that off the ground, I would hope, by next summer.
I'll have to ditto Barbara on that, since I'm also on the city's Green Challenge Task Force. It is an issue we've been discussing already, and I, for one, have worked, frankly, for years trying to get better and more recycling downtown, specifically downtown, because the downtown merchants came to me when I was director of ECO saying, how can we do more recycling? Can you help us in some way? So thank goodness the laws come along to say, now you have to do these things. So we will. We will certainly provide better services for downtown businesses, or enable downtown businesses to find those services. I can't say which way we'll go about it, but it will happen downtown. I would also like to, have recycling bins downtown for the citizens on the street to do recycling as well. These are things that normally should be provided, and we will start providing those. And of course, we need to work with our citizens to make sure they're recycling in those blue recycling bins that we pick up every Friday.
Well, I think you first you have to start with education. I think you have to have outreach programs. I think you have to look to the businesses to set an example for the residents. And I think that recycling centers are wonderful, and I think that recycling itself is long overdue. I would encourage the outreach programs, and we have a lot of them in the schools right now, but the actual methodology to employ recycling and be committed to recycling is somewhat difficult. It's very challenging. If you're a painter or a paint contractor, and if you're working with oil-based paints and oil-based enamels, if you're working with latex paints, I mean, there's different. Perhaps you're an automotive shop, or you're changing your oil in your driveway. There's a lot of different methods that you have to employ to be a conscientious recycler. This is only going to happen through education. We can utilize our businesses, the automotive shops. We can utilize our retailers to help to get residents to better understand the process. I think that the recycling, again, is long overdue. I think that we're a little bit behind times as far as having it be mandatory, and I totally support Mrs. Volk's decision to have it be mandatory.